wash off these chicken breasts in a hot second. Let me take these over to the sink. Get them clean real quick. Getting some stuff prepped for tomorrow. That's what we gotta do. Some honey hot chicken sliders. Honey hot garlic chicken sliders. And today we making some homemade chicken nuggets because I'm gonna have some leftover chicken breast left. Yes, indeed. Gonna cut those in half. Gonna have about 6 of them. And I'm gonna use the rest for some chicken nuggets. Just washing the chicken breasts off right now. Cleanliness is next to godliness, or whatever they say. How they say it? I'm over here live on YouTube too. Joining me on YouTube, welcome. Yes, indeed. Welcoming all my good people. Yep. Wash my hands real quick. Make my way back on over to that chicken. Yes, sir. Get ready to make some chicken nuggets homemade in the air fryer. And I'm prepping some chicken tomorrow for tomorrow. Garlic honey hot chicken sliders. So we got these chicken breasts right here for. About to cut them in half. Find my big knife. I need my little knife too. Yes, sir, yes, sir. How y'all doing today? Let's go. Well, well, well. What's up, Asian Dora? We in here today. We making some. I'm prepping these for tomorrow. You feel me? I got 3 things that I'm making today. Some homemade chicken nuggets. Some Wingstop style ranch. And I'm prepping these chicken breasts for tomorrow. Making some garlic honey hot chicken sliders. Amazing. I'm telling you right now, amazing. See, I thought I had everything prepared. I had everything set up. Can't find my big, oh, here it is. Found my big knife. It's gonna make it easier to cut that meat up. What up if y'all just joining me? Yeah, we're gonna make these in the air fryer. Yes, indeed. All right, so let's cut these up real quick. Let's cut these in half. I think that'll be good. Right there. That's perfect. That'll go perfect in between that Hawaiian sweet roll. Do the same, see? All about the same size too. Keep them about the same size. So look. This one a little smaller, but it'll be all right. These some thick ones too. So we're gonna have about 6 of them. I'm gonna use this for some chicken nuggets. Last one right here. Boom. Straight down the middle. All right, so let's put that in the bowl right there. Because we got some ingredients over here. We're gonna let it marinate in. And this one right here, that's for the chicken nuggets. Now I got an extra little pack of chicken tenderloins, chicken breast, whatever, just in case I might want to make some more. But cut these into some strips, just like that. Get some chunks out of them. Try to keep them around the same size if you can. Just like that. You know what, I'm not even gonna open that other pack. I don't want to. That'll be good enough. Right here, I'm not gonna eat all these anyway. Big, thick ones. Yep. So we'll use this. Got this bowl over here. I'm gonna put some water in here because I'm gonna make a little salt, a brine for this. I'm over there on YouTube going live too right now. I'm on TikTok live and I'm on YouTube live right now. So look, let me put this right here. Put this in that bowl. Use my cleaning hand. Put a little salt in there. And a little sugar. Recording for TikTok as well. That'll be good right there. Let that sit for about 15 minutes. You feel me? Give it a good mix real quick. All right. So let's put this off to the side because I'm going to use these a little later on in this live. Let me wash my hands real quick. Clean my space up just a tad bit. So we're about to get back to those chicken breasts. I'm making some, I got some stuff, making some stuff for tomorrow, Kareem Sammy. Making some, what you call it? Some garlic honey hot chicken sliders. We're making that tomorrow. And what else? Today we're making some homemade chicken nuggets in the air fryer because I had a leftover chicken breast. That's what we got going on. That's what we got going on. Let's get to it. Let me send this text out real quick. All right. Move this out the way. Let's put this right in my face. All right. That's the chicken breast. So what we need for that chicken breast? We're going to marinate that. We need some pickle juice. Let me get my video back together, y'all. Where we at? We need some pickle juice. We need some buttermilk and those seasonings over there. All right, so we got the pickle juice. Let me open this up. I hate pickles. I'm not putting not a pickle in there. I'm just using the pickle juice. All right, that's enough. Right there. I can't stand pickles, y'all, like it. But I'll use the juice. Got that up in there. Matter of fact, I can use all that pickle juice. All right, right there. We got this buttermilk. Let me open that up. You know what? Hold on. Pull some of that out. I don't want all that pickle juice up in there. That's good. Now we're going to use this buttermilk. That's about a cup right here. Use the whole, yeah, we can use this whole thing. I still got a little bit left up in there. I might use that for the ranch. Now, we need some hot sauce. So we're gonna let this marinate overnight. I'll be back tomorrow to finish this off. You feel me? He's gonna be so good. All right. So we got a couple other seasonings that we need. Some chili powder. About a tablespoon of that. I'm eyeballing it. Need some chicken bouillon. About a tablespoon of that. Put a little bit more up in there. All right. Some, you know what? Yeah. Some onion powder. About a tablespoon of that. All those flavors gonna get into that meat, and some garlic powder. Let's get it up in there. About a tablespoon of that. We're gonna give it a good mix in a second. Yes, I'm gonna use my hand. What up, Natalia, Antonia? What's going on? Let's get it a mix. Yes, sir. We're gonna have this in the ice box overnight. And then tomorrow, 2 hours before we start making these, we're gonna take them out. We're gonna let them get to room temperature. So yeah, we want it looking just like that. See that? Just like that. Now, let me put this right here. Wash my hand off real quick. I need some plastic wrap. Put that up. We're gonna get to those chicken nuggets real quick. Let's get to the chicken nuggets. Smooth and creamy like a girl. Wrap it up. Be safe. Hell yeah. Always use protection. Yes, Lord. Yep. All right, let's wrap that up. Put that out. Just cut it. Boom. Got that all wrapped up. No mistakes. I'm gonna take that on over to the ice box, Mike. Put it up right now. Put it up right now. Yes, Lord. All right. Let me wipe my area off. Remember, we gotta stay clean, bro. Guys, too. Put the paper towels. Move my meat over here. We about to get to that. Now remember, we had that browning in some salt and sugar. We're gonna take that out of there and pat it dry. And then season that up. So let's get to it. Bring this cutting board back. All right. Lay some paper towels down. Just like that. My cheap ass paper towels. Now remember, we already cleaned these. We washed them off. And let's lay them down and pat them dry. If that wasn't 15 minutes, it was close to it. You want to keep those in there for about 15 minutes. You feel me? All right, cool. Got that. Get a couple more paper towels. A couple of my cheap ass paper towels. Dry them off. Just like that. Move this out the way. Place that right there. What up, folks? Nah, that ain't catfish. That's what you call it? It's chicken breast. Look like catfish, don't it? I got them drying right now. Yes, Lord. We gonna put these in the air fryer. So, all right, these are pretty much dry. My cheap ass paper towels work pretty good, huh? Yes, indeed. So we had those brining for a little bit. So now what do we need? We need the seasoning. Give me a second, we on the way. About to get that together. All right. So we need 2 eggs. Push that back. We need this panko. We need some garlic powder, some garlic powder, some onion powder. We need some salt and pepper. Do I need, I need, not sea salt, but I need the regular salt. All right, cool. So we had that marinating. Let's take 2 of these eggs. Well, first, let me see what y'all talking about. See if y'all got some questions first. What up, Maya? Maya in the building. All right. Crack this egg like a professional. Or a rookie. Get that out my way. Crack that egg. No shells. We don't want that. So we're gonna take like a cup of flour. We need flour. What's this? It's a half a cup right here. You know what? That might be good enough. Take a little half a cup of flour. Dump it in there. Dump that in there. What else we need? We need that garlic powder. We need that onion powder. Ooh, it's about a tablespoon. That was a little too much, but it'd be all right. Cut back on that. Cool. You know what? I didn't show the camera the onion powder. I think I showed them that. Now we got a little pepper. I'm recording a video at the same time for TikTok, y'all. A little bit of that. And a little bit of that. You know what? Let me use the other side. Last time I did that, everything came out. I don't want too much salt. All right, that's good right there. Let's give that a good whisk. Whisk it up. Where my whisk? Guess I can use this one. I'll use this one. What Wise Eyes TV, I'm making some homemade chicken nuggets. I had some leftover chicken breast. And you know what? I'm making a mess, folks. But it's all right. Whisk it up. God damn, I'm making a mess. All right. That's what I want right here. See what I'm doing right here? So I had earlier, I made some chicken breast. I cut up some chicken breast in half because I'm making garlic, honey hot chicken sliders tomorrow. So now I got those marinating in the ice box. Like I say, now I'm making some what you call it? Some chicken nuggets, homemade chicken nuggets. We're gonna put them in the air fryer. Let me put a dab of water in here, get it a little bit more loose. That should be enough right there, about a tablespoon of water. That's what I want right there. See that? Can you see that? Oh yeah, that's another thing I'm making. Wingstop ranch. I'm about to make that while he's in the air fryer cooking up. All right, cool. You see that? That's what you want. Still kind of thick, still kind of loose. Yeah, there you go. Now I need some panko. Get that out my shot. Move that out the way. Got this panko. It don't matter what kind you use. We got the seasonings in there. I got this little Italian style. So what I'm gonna do is pour that up in there. What up, baby girl? My daughter just got home. Say what's up, baby girl. Yeah, that's enough right there. So let's get my station together. Let me move this out the way. Put this right here. Woo! All right. That's gonna be fire, yes, ma'am. Yes, it is. Let me wipe some of this up. I don't want it looking too messy while I'm recording. All right. So, let's get this station together, folks. We got the chicken breast right here cut up. All we gonna do is take one. Take one. Dip it up in there. Dip it up in there like that. Just like that. And put it in that panko. Get it all covered. We want it looking like this. See that? That's how you want it. So let me get this rack real quick so I can place it to the side. Tripping. I need something to place these on. You know what? Fuck all that. I ain't getting no rack. Using up all these dishes. I'm about to put these hoes right back on here. Shit. I ain't got time for all that. That'll be alright. So look, I'm taking them. Put them up in there. All up in that panko. Coat it real good. Just like that. And we're gonna cook these for 12 minutes in the air fryer on like 400 degrees. The block is hot. It is. See? All right. I'm going ahead and knock this out. I would put them in the grease, but I'm putting those chicken sliders in the grease tomorrow, so I guess what, somewhat healthy, even though ain't none of this shit healthy. Cover them up. Slide these on over. Get them coated nice. Don't leave nothing open. It's cool right there. Yeah. So I'm streaming over, well, I'm live right now on YouTube and TikTok. This is my first time going live on TikTok. We ain't never been live on TikTok before. This is my first time doing that. So what up, folks? This is all new for me. Let me put a little bit more on there. All right. Fuck it. Dump them all in here. I'm tired of doing this shit one by one. I'm ready to get done. Nobody got time for all that pretty shit. We trying to eat, right? Shit. Move this out my way. God damn. Coat that shit up, man. Coat everything up. Dump that shit in the panko and separate them. Shit. We're trying to be all pretty, man. See, that was much faster. Everything coated. Stop bullshit. Look at that. You need some more panko? Add it. Matter of fact, where that panko at? Yeah, I need some more. I ain't using this again. Get some fresh panko. Everything coated real nice. Oh shit. Get that up in there. Alright. This one got a little open spot on it. Get your ass up in there, G. I need to wash my hand off. Alright. Cool. There we go. We good. We good. Alright. Let me move this out the way. Wash my hand. That mug is dirty. I done got dirty quick. So, I'm about to bring that air fryer on over. Give me a second. Here I come. I'm 34 this day. Happy birthday. You never used an air fryer? Yeah, I seasoned it. Everything seasoned up. Brined up. Alright. Let me move this. You say you never use an air fryer? I mean, shit, that's what's up, bro. Sometimes I use it, sometimes I don't. Alright, so that's what we got right here. I'm doing this for the camera from my TikTok. And let me go ahead and bring this on over. Clean this up a little bit. You know what, I'm gonna sweep anyway. Alright. Put this on back over here. Plug this up. Plug that up. Got it. I hold my air fryer clean. Sometimes that motherfucker be dirty. I did watch it. I can only get it so clean. It's a real kitchen over here. I always make chicken in the air fryer and also reheat it in the air fryer instead of the microwave because the chicken will be crispy. Yeah, I do the same thing. I made some wet batter fried chicken last weekend and I reheated it in the microwave. I mean, not the microwave, but the air fryer. And let me tell you, it was on point. Let me take a peek at this. Let me take. All right, so look, we're gonna put these in there. take these. Can y'all see? Place them in there like that. Like so, like that. Now these ain't gonna be no McDonald's chicken nuggets, but they'll curb an appetite for sure. Trying to make room for all these. All right. Got that right there. All right. So this is what we working with right here. Can y'all see that? That's what we got. All right. And just for camera purposes, we're gonna bump it up to put it at 12, bump that up to 400, and that's what we doing. But I'm turning it off real quick because I'm about to take it back over there because I got to show y'all how to make this wrench. That's what I got to do. So I'm gonna cook these over here. $12 minutes. Got it? All right. So y'all hear the air fryer going right now. About to clean my mess up real quick because now it's time to get to that wrench. Clean my mess up. That's one thing I hate is a dirty ass kitchen, man. Can't stand it. So this is everything we using right here. Boom. Chives, dill, parsley, buttermilk, mayonnaise, sour cream, sea salt, garlic and onion powder. All this other stuff we don't need no more. I don't need this anymore. So let's put this up. I shall be right back. No, I don't need nobody calling me right now. I should have put it on airplane mode. Leave me alone. I'm trying to do something. Turn it off. That might be nice, but you really just pay for the brand name. What you talking about? Y'all paying for what? All right, let me get my cutting board and my bowl that we about to use. Oh shit, where my lemon at? Oh damn, it's right here. I got a lemon too. You need a lemon for this wrench. I need another whisk, a bowl, a big enough bowl. Let me wash this out. That Wingstop wrench is gonna be on point. I don't know who think they can call me like that, but they just can't. If I hit the end button, it's for a reason. Man, I'm gonna put this shit on airplane mode. Told them. I'm trying to record, they fucking up my video. God damn. All right. Washing this bowl out. Let's get to this Wingstop wrench, because we're gonna dip those chicken nuggets into that Wingstop wrench. All right. Let's get to it. Bow. Look like we got like 10 minutes left on those chicken nuggets, so we'll be done with this way before then. So let's take a little bit of this parsley. Don't need too much of that. Just maybe about that much. So let me rinse that off. take a little bit more of that. That's cool right there. Move that out the way. Get my knife. Just chop this up. Put it up in a little ball like that. Chop it up real fine. Probably don't need this much. But I can use it for something else. You know, I need about a tablespoon of it, so this might be a little too much, but I'll use what I need. Wingstop ranch. All right, that's good enough right there. Slide that on over. And we get to that deal in them chives. You say you already trust me, Aaron Sherwood? For the Dukes and the sea salt? Yeah, buddy. All right, so look. You need some dill. Some fresh dill. You can use dry dill, but I'd rather use the fresh shit, man. Fresh is better. Always. Always. I'm trying to tell you. Take that stem up out of there. Might need a little bit more. All right, that'll be cool. Chop that up. Let's see how I'm cutting that up. Wingstop, they pretty much do the same thing, but they got big ass machines and shit at a warehouse somewhere doing it. But you can do it at home. All right, that's cool right there. It's just a little bit more. Put that on over to the side. All right, now let's get some of these chives. All right. Let's chop that up real fine. I think that'll be good enough right there. All right. All right, so we got these chives. Let's line them up. Come on, cut them as small as you can. Y'all see that? Real small. Try not to cut yourself. Protect your fingers. Got a long piece right there. Let me get that. All right. So we want about a tablespoon of each of this. Because I'm going to use a cup of mayo, a cup of sour cream, cup of buttermilk. But don't try to worry, I'm gonna make a full video of this too. So I can always come back and reference it. All right, that's good enough. That's what we got. Right there. Now see that? Just like that. All right. We got 4 minutes on those chicken nuggets. So let's get to this mix. Push that back over here. So we need about a cup of mayo. I'm gonna measure it out. I don't know where my other measuring cup is. God damn. Here it is. So let's measure out a cup of Dukes. Get that on up out of there. Get your ass out of there. Well, we got another one. That's what we got another one for. Open that up. Squeeze it on out. That's good right there. Got a cup of mayo. Plop. Plop it on up in there. Give me my little spatula. Get all of it up out of there. Hopefully y'all got all the tools y'all need in the kitchen to do the same thing. All right. Now, need about a cup of this sour cream. Let's measure this out. Need a spoon. I don't want to overdo it. Well, how many ounces is this? Is this 8? Man, there's a whole cup right here. Yeah, I could have just dumped this whole thing in here. But for camera purposes, you just do it like this. Got that. This is gonna make a lot of ranch right here. All right, get that out the way. Now let's get to this buttermilk. Got some buttermilk right here. Pour that up in there. It's about a cup of that. I'm gonna do it real slow though. Might not need all that. Where's my whisk? Where's my other one? Where's the cheap one? I can use the cheap one. I use the other one for the chicken. Chicken nuggets supposed to be done. All right, let's put a little bit more buttermilk in there because we want it a little bit more runnier. I'm gonna use that whole buttermilk. I know I am. Let me check on these chicken nuggets real quick. Make sure they good. I might need to put them in. Oh, no, we good. We good. Let me show you how the chicken nuggets right fast. That's what they looking like. Let me check the temp on them real quick though. I don't want to eat no raw chicken. Oh yeah, they done. Done it all, done it all, done it all. Yep. Look at that. So you know I ain't lying. 187. Whoo, this shit hot. God damn. Alright, let's get back to this wrench. I want it more runnier. Just use the whole thing. I want a tad bit of sugar. That's good right there. Tad bit of salt. That's good right there. You want about a tablespoon of onion powder and garlic powder. So I'm gonna eyeball it. That should be good. Same thing with the onion powder. Put it over here so I can eyeball it. Tablespoon. That's good. Yeah. Got it. Mix it in. Let me come over here and see what y'all talking about right fast. What y'all talking about, Maya? Let me give it a little taste test real quick. Ah, hell yeah. Yes, indeed. Take this lemon. I need that lemon right here. Put a little bit of that lemon juice in there. Half the lemon. All right, got that seed out the way. Ooh, got a seed in there. I'll fish that out in a second. Man, you know what? I ain't fishing shit out. It'll be all right. Now, let's take some of that parsley. Dump it up in there. About a tablespoon of that. Let's take all that dill. Put it up in there. Let's take these chives. Take those chives. Dump them all up in there. Get a little excess chive and excess dill. You can use all that. Just tab bit more of that. Mix it up. That look like some ranch to me. Tastes like ranch too. Throw those on over in there too. Be all right. Let's do a little taste test. That's it. Fresh, good, on point. So let me bring these back over. These chicken nuggets. Get a little bowl for the ranch. And we good. Better than any ranch you can have, man. Homemade. It's all fresh. That's how it's looking. Let me do a little taste test for you. Let me get a little small one. Yeah, y'all. Make that. That was perfect. That was hella perfect. Appreciate y'all all for stopping by, man. Where y'all at? Let me talk to the folks. What up? Where we at? Flip camera. I'm talking to YouTube and Facebook at the same time. That motherfucker was good. For sure. Let me get one more small one. My face all sweaty. Dipping in that wrench. Nate in the kitchen on YouTube. Look at that smoke. Nate in the kitchen on YouTube. Nate in the kitchen on TikTok. Nate in the kitchen on Facebook. Nate in the kitchen on Instagram. I'm gonna holler at y'all. Make sure y'all come back tomorrow for the honey hot garlic chicken sliders. I'm going live when I make that. They're gonna be delicious. I still got this shit going. God damn. Peace. I'll holler at y'all.